Hey guys, welcome back to Tactical Pontoon. I am James and we are again in the Trigger Cave. What have I been up to? What's been going on? Well, if you don't know, if you don't follow me, which you should on Instagram, which will be linked below, that's where you're going to see all of the current updates and what's going on almost in a real-time basis because I don't have time to make these videos, as often as I would like. I try to every week, but, schedule being what it is, this is what we have. So, Instagram, that's where it's going to be. What happened on Instagram? Went over 1,000 subscribers, which, for some of you, that's nothing. That's a joke. You post pictures of your food and your cats and whatnot, and you've got like 34,000 subscribers. That's awesome. I'm glad. For me, 1,000's a big deal, especially right at a year ago. I started it. We're at 1,000. Not too bad for, a guy who started a hobby, and then we took the trigger business and started running with it. So part of that celebration, I was able to do a giveaway of an Elite Marksman trigger with the Long Ranger shoe. And this guy is beautiful. It's going to make the winner very happy, and I was very glad to be able to give that away. Now you also notice this color combination. If you don't already know, but you probably follow him already, Jonathan at Tactical Toolbox, his Glock 34 with the Zafiri slide is running that exact same trigger. So it was cool to be able to give away that exact same trigger color and combination to one of my followers. Kind of fun. That video for his the shooting portion of it, he just went over the slide the other day. That's coming up soon. Should be one to watch. I'm excited to see it go live, if you will. He did the initial video on the version 1. Now he's got the version 2 in his Glock 34. So now as we talk about the version 2, people have asked me, what is really the difference between version 1 and version 2? Now, version 1 was just a connector, the trigger bar, and the trigger itself. Version 2 is the trigger, the connector, the trigger bar, the trigger housing, and various spring, the spring that the trigger spring. That's the component difference. Now, the difference between the systems comes down to a methodology, if you will, an ideology. With the version 1, my goal was to reduce the weight of the trigger, pull, the brake, as well as make the action as beautiful as it could be. Now, the input that I've gotten and the the idea behind the version 2 was to maintain that action, but bring up the weight of the trigger a little bit. Anywhere from about 1/2 pound to almost a pound with factory springs. This is due to a lot of people actually, most people have intention to carry these triggers on their person for their concealed carry or whatnot. Having something so low was something that people were a bit concerned about. So in doing so, in coming up with a version 2, and because of so many different frame variations and polymer 80s, we went with the version 2, which maintains and in some ways makes the action better than the version 1, but has a little bit higher trigger brake. So that's really going to be the main difference between version 1 and version 2. Version 1 is basically out of the picture unless I fit it to the gun itself. So that's where you're going to see the difference between the version 1, version 2, and it also allowed me to get with the Long Ranger trigger shoe. So that's where we're at. That's version 1, version 2. really super happy with version 2. Super happy with Ranger Proof swag and the Long Ranger trigger shoe. Just a beautiful combination. The Generation 5s, the earlier Generation 5s, just did not have the intricate cutouts, but now they do. So you are going to see Glockguy226. He's got a video coming out soon with an earlier Generation 5 in his 19X. That is an earlier Long Ranger shoe without the intricate cutouts. Same trigger though, beautiful. He really enjoys it. I cannot wait to see that video go live. Going back to Jonathan at Tactical Toolbox, also has a Generation 5. If you don't follow those guys on Instagram, I know they actually posted some pictures here on YouTube of those triggers. Those videos are coming out very soon, so look forward to some really good reviews. Well, I would hope really good reviews, at least much better quality reviews than what I can give you here with my little basic setup. So those will be going live. Glockguy226 and Jonathan at Tactical Toolbox. So watch out for those. What else do we have going on? I referred for a moment back to fitting a trigger to a gun. Each Glock frame is just a little bit different. There are tolerances. The Polymer 80s just really throw an entire new wrench into the game, and as a trigger geek, that doesn't make it easy. So to kind of give you an idea of what a fitted trigger is versus just one of the drop-ins that still is amazing. This is my own Glock 17. You've seen it many times on this channel. You've seen it many times on Instagram. You've also seen it with the what I call the Badger brace. Makes it into kind of a short little braced pistol. Beautiful. It's a lot of fun. But here it is. This has a black Long Ranger shoe that I have fitted to this gun. And mind you, look at that. Beautiful Southwest Precision comp. Oh my goodness. These are finally starting to hit the market. Just does not do it justice in this picture. Instagram does. I was lucky enough to be on the testing phase of these, and my new favorite right here. So this has, like I said, it's an Elite Marksman, but it's been fitted by me to this gun. And let's see if we can watch the action here. This is actually cocked, and you will notice there is a magazine in this. There is a reason why I have a magazine in this, because when you have a magazine that has shells in it, these are empty shells, empty casings. Reason why I have them on there is because it pushes the slide up. It actually minutely pushes the slide up, which when you are dry firing a gun and it works great, you feel really good about it, then you take it out to the range and it's double firing or it's having issues. The reason why is because that slide, without the magazine pressing up on it, rides lower. When you have a magazine, an empty magazine, or a better representation would be a magazine with some snap caps in it, that will help you test your trigger out better. You'll actually find that a trigger with a loaded magazine, snap caps, is going to feel a little bit lighter than one without the magazine in it, just because of how the slide rides on the frame, which changes your sear to striker lug connection. Something new for you. Anyways, here we go. This is actually, this is cocked. This is ready to go. Let's see if we can get it in the light here. Oh my goodness. Oh, Isn't that beautiful? And then reset. That was reset. Let's watch that again. I have it fairly oiled up, so the reset's kind of not loud. Oh, look at that action. I mean, it's just right there. That is a fitted trigger. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I don't have one of the others in here to show you the differences between them, but that's a fitted trigger. That is something that has some adjustment in it that maybe at some point in time I might be able to send out with some detailed instructions, but that's a fitted trigger, and it is beautiful. Is it super light? It has factory springs in it, and looking at about a 4-pound trigger pull. So while it is lighter than factory, it is not insanely light, but because of the just extreme crispness of it, you really can't ask for much better. Could I get it much lighter? Yeah, I could. Do I want to? No, not really. That's pretty damn good. So really, that's been Tactical Pontoon for this week. Just kind of give you a quick update on what's been going on, and maybe give you a little bit of knowledge that you did not already know about running with snap caps in order to verify how your trigger is really reacting. And let me be completely honest. Don't use live rounds. You know, use some empty shells. I have snap caps around here. I just happen to have some empty shells that I use for safety testing on these guys. So there you go. That's been Tactical Pontoon for this week. Like, subscribe. If you have any questions, if you have any thoughts, put them down below. Contact me on Instagram. Also, as a kind of little bonus for Instagram, go to Instagram now. I'm having a flash sale. Might be, if you get on there quick enough. So we will catch you next time. Until then, have fun. Enjoy your Glocks. Make them better. Grab one of the Tactical Pontoon triggers. So we will talk to you later.